Hi, Matt. It's Glenn. You wanted to know how to use the MHDC adjust. So what I've done here is I've opened up a case, and this is of the Manitoba Hydro System. And right here is our generation and total generation, and that's our desired net input. Normally we set up our generation as Winnipeg River is set at max, and then we adjust the DC accordingly. So let's say that we wanted to adjust this value down, let's say by 60 megawatts, just for interest sake. So we could use the MHDC adjust tool, which will open up. And what's really of importance is this information down here. So this gives us the current DC in megawatts. You can set a target megawatt, or you can adjust up or down by certain megawatts. So in this particular case, we want to go down 60 megawatts. And then it asks, okay, how many steps do you want to do this in? And depending on how much you want to go down, then you like how big it is, how big the step is. Usually I try to keep it under 50, just so things don't go wonky and blow up like they have in the past versions of PSSE. So let's do this in 2 steps and adjust. Okay, the next thing you want to make sure you do is go here and exit. Otherwise, it'll crash the program. Normally, what I like to do after that is I like to solve again, just because there's certain parameters that get solved. Usually, I apply immediately and enable all switch shunts as well as stepping transformers, adjust DC shift, and DC taps. Sorry, adjust phase shifters. All right, so now if I go back here to the area total, you'll see that we've dropped about 68 megawatts. And so you can see that here. Now, there's other things you can do with the MHDC. You'll notice here the total DC loading that's available and the total max that you can have. Sorry, the total DC loading is what you're running right now. That's equivalent to this down here. And this is the maximum you can run. So we're just about, um, and that's using 3 bipoles as well. So that's good to know. So let's set this to, we'll take this up 30. So let's just make this 3400. We'll do that in 1 step. And there's other things that you can do here. You can set your target DC and stuff, but that, for what you're going to use it for, I wouldn't play around with that. I would just stick with this adjustments here. And then I solve again. And then let's check out. We should be, whoops, sorry. I almost forgot myself. Make sure you exit before you can, oh, that's the wrong program, sorry. That's another program we have that kind of summarizes all of our ties. So what I'm going to do here is do the area total, and we've come up about 30 megawatts. So that's a short tutorial on how to use the MHDC. Let's look at the Mhac, which you typically won't be using, but I'll just show you so you have an idea. All right, so this is our Mhac. So these are all of our AC plants listed up over here. How many units we have on in the case, and how many units total we have. So that's what that is. And then there's some notes here about our units. Um, so you can select a specific plant, if you will, like whether you wanted wind farm, you could select that, and it it says what the Pmax is and the Pgen is, so you can adjust accordingly. But typically, what happens is we go to the Winnipeg River system, and so this is all of the units on the Winnipeg River system. This is their total that they can generate, and their Pmax, um, and their designated network resource. So you can see that DNR value is less than Pmax, or even less than, or this is odd that it's more than PGen. So there's two ways to adjust that. We have what's here is the Winnipeg River level. You won't play with that. It's typically around here, which I don't understand why it's up that high, unless we, in this particular case, we needed it. Um, yeah, well, I see that's why, because it was summer. A summer Winnipeg River is the maximum 33,600 CFS. Um, so you can adjust. Oh, again, the amount of steps. Really, I'm only going up 8 megawatts, so I can do this in one step. And I'll adjust all of the generators in the Winnipeg River. Exit. Save again for good measure. And area total. And I'm not sure where we were before, but anyway, we're probably down a little bit. We should be down about 8 megawatts. So that's the AC adjust in a nutshell. If you have any more questions, please give me a call. I'll talk to you later. Bye.